when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home. You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home. You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home. You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home.
I'm drank up and I'm banked up and I'm faded. You bend it down and you poke it up and you elevate it. I'm drank up and I'm danked up and I'm faded. You bend it down and you poke it up and you elevate it, you elevate it.
I came over, I ain't sober, I'm still drunk, that's hangover. Might run it back when this page over. You the best thing, I done slaved over. Gon' arch you back and been way over. It's overdue for that understressing. Over him, now you underdressing. Call me up and I come finessing. Like, ooh, we shot it, what it do, what it don't. Baby, you a queen, you can move how you want. You was rocking with me when I couldn't stay afloat. They ain't never saying nothing wavy to a boat. Like, eyes up, look at me, now I'm the captain. Brought the camera, time for action. Split the legs just like a fraction. Tuck the napkin, time for snacking. You a mother meal. Tell me that it's mine, baby, tell me that it's real. Hit it to the max, well, tell me how it feel. It's gonna be a minute, cause I'm in it for the thrill. Make her feel like heaven, she gon' put me in the wheel. And willingly, I wanna do anything she wanna do. I ain't even wanna boo, but this is what the karma do. It's hard to be apart from you, cause ooh, I
love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home. You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home.
I'm drank up and I'm danked up and I'm faded. You bend it down and you poke it up and you elevate it. I'm drank up and I'm danked up and I'm faded. You bend it down and you poke it up and you elevate it, you elevate it, you.
tongue-tied, twisted around your finger like a piece of string. I'm winded, chasing after your ghost is real exhausting. I'm in love, but I don't think it's what I thought it was supposed to be. Love story, no guts and no glory. How did I get so dizzy thinking of you? I don't usually get like this. It's something about you I miss. Could it be we never had that kiss? Well, I don't usually get like this. 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 Reminded of how I met you, tried to catch you falling. Instead I fell off myself and I just can't stop falling. These wings are gonna flap for me if I keep waiting. Keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting. How did I get so dizzy thinking of you? I don't usually get like this. I don't get like it's something about you I miss. Could it be we never had that kiss? I just wanna kiss you. Well, I don't usually get like this. Get like this. Get like this. No, get like this. Get like this. Get like this. She loves me not. This bouquet is all I got. I'm dreaming, or could it be a future for you and me? She loves me, I know it's true. Or maybe I'm the fool for you. I don't usually get like this. It's something about you I miss. Could it be we never had that kiss? Yeah, I don't usually get like this. Get like this. Oh, get like this. No, get like this. Yeah, get like this. Get like this.
Feel like falling deeper. Colder nights 난 너무 싫어. 기다리기에는 너무 길어. 줬던 내 사랑이 식어. 기대만 하는 것도 난 힘들어. No, I can't, just can't. 가져 내 맘을, 놔줘 내 가슴을 다 바쳐 사랑하기엔 내 자신이 너무 걱정돼. 바보 같은 생각이야. 알아 멍청해. 상상만으로도 좋은 상상만으로도 힘든 이중적인 면을 가지고 있어. 사랑이라는 걸. Oh yeah. Baby, can't you come with me? Can't you hold my hand and leave? 근데 있잖아, 너라면 다를까 생각이 들어. 가는 방향이 어딘지 서로 궁금해져 버려 애써 마음 졸여 하늘만 보면서 언제쯤 알게 될까 너도 나와 같은 생각을 하고 있을까 한참을 멍하니 보다 보니 살짝 어두워진 색깔 불그스름한 노을의 때깔 상상만으로도 좋은 상상만으로도 힘든 이중적인 면을
You broke my heart a million times. Can't count the times I made you cry. Oh, we're such a mess now, and we're burning out. I get so sad at the thought of losing you. I'm losing you. I can't bear the thought of losing you. I'm losing you. You're still perfect as the day goes by. Even the worst ones hate, they make me smile. I stop the world if it would give us time, yeah, to work things out, to work things out, to work things out, to work things out, yeah, yeah, to work things out, to work things out. Oh, yeah, to work things out, to work things out. Can we be honest? You're my comfort zone. Whatever I say, don't let me go. I know you're angry, babe, and I am cold. I get so sad at the thought of losing you. I'm losing you. I can't bear the thought of losing you. I'm losing you. You're still perfect as the day goes by. Even the worst ones hate,
Mic check, 1, 2.
they make me smile. I stop the world if it would give us time, yeah, to work things out, to work things out. To work things out, to work things out, yeah, yeah, to work things out, to work things out. Oh, yeah, to work things out, 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 to work things out.
Welcome to another chapter of Rich People Read, where we read a book a month to instruct you in the ways of the successful through the power of reading. My name is Mr. Shannon. I'm your host. We will be reading with you today. Today is the very last day of the book, The Art of War. We've read this book all month long. This has been our June book, and we've read it all month long. All 13 chapters written by the general Sun Tzu for his emperor thousands of years ago to teach soldiers on the battlefield, leaders in particular, the art of war and how to succeed in a fight. Why would we read this today? Well, life is a battle. Life is war. And in life, you run into so many different situations where you have to come across an enemy, an op, as they say. You come across oppositions in all different facets. What up, Hi Kai? Salute, bro. Hey, Lady Navoa. Glad to have you here. We're going to read this last chapter. It's a super short one, and we're going to be done with this book. And then on Monday, we start with a new book. But The Art of War explores the 5 fundamental factors: the way, seasons, terrain, leadership, and management, and 7 elements that determine the outcomes of military engagements. By thinking, assessing, and comparing these points, a commander can calculate his chances of victory. Habitual deviation from these calculations will ensure failure through improper action. The text stresses that war is a very grave matter for the state and must not be commenced without due consideration. You see, the premise of The Art of War is that war should be avoided with diplomacy. Anybody that you're battling with, going through it with right now, you want to avoid fighting with diplomacy. But if it cannot be avoided, it should be fought strategically and psychologically to minimize damage and the wasting of resources. Warfare should only be a last resort, and heading into a battle is already admitting a kind of defeat. Give me a quick second. I just got an error over here. Find out what this error is. Published. Hold on one second, everybody. I got to fix this. All right, I'll make sure that works out fine. I'll minimize that. All right, let's continue. So I appreciate you guys being here. This is a live book club where we talk about relationships and entrepreneurship. Right now, we're talking about entrepreneurship, but this book is more of a hybrid. It touches on both subjects. It's useful in both cases for relationships. Maybe you're going through a battle with your wife, fellas. Maybe you're going through it with your girlfriend, outside of relationships, entrepreneurship, maybe you guys are going through it with your business partner. Maybe you're being sued right now and you're getting ready to go to court over some infraction or something that happened between you and another business. Maybe you're battling your coworker at work for the next position. The tenets that you learn in this book, The Art of War, can help you get through that. So please go back, listen to this show. Now remember, listening to an audiobook, which is all this is. Listening to an audiobook is nothing different to listening to the ones that you get on Kindle or on, Apple Books. It's just that I add a little bit more flavor. I put some seasoning on it. And by listening to an audiobook, it's no different than saying that you read the book yourself. So I'm glad you guys are here. We're going to switch over to our read screen and jump right into it. We are on, let me see, the system is working. We are on chapter 13 of the book, The Art of War, the use of spies. Now, this is where the last chapter we read yesterday, the use of fire is was kind of grim. It's like, I don't want you burning nobody's house down if you guys are battling and stuff. But this one here, the use of spies. What up, Peter Investor? Salute to you, bro. The use of spies. It's like, damn, we're using spies. Anyways, hey, you might look when you are going through it with somebody, don't act like some of y'all don't be out there looking through your boyfriend's cell phone. Fellas, don't act like you don't have your boy watching at the club when your girl walks in and seeing how she moves and he reports back to you. Hey man, your girl's here, bro. Let me tell you what she was doing. That's a spy. Your next door neighbor, that's where you got gossiping about the people down the hall in your apartment building, or you're gossiping about the people down the street in your neighborhood, and they come back and they spilling the tea. The people that spill teas are spies. What up, Chaos? People that spill tea are spies. So let's learn about the use of spies. Chapter 13, the very last chapter of the book, The Art of War. Sun Tzu said, number 1, Raising a host of 100,000 men and marching them great distances entails heavy loss on the people and a drain on the resources of the state. The daily expenditure will amount to 1,000 ounces of silver. There will be commotion at home and abroad, and men will drop down exhausted on the highways. As many as 700,000 families will be impeded in their labor. Number 2, hostile armies may face each other for years, striving for the victory which is decided in a single day. This being so, to remain in ignorance of the enemy's condition simply because one grudges the outlay of 100 ounces of silver in honors and emoluments is the height of inhumanity. 3, one who acts thus is no leader of men, no present help to his sovereign, no master of victory. What he's talking about in number 2, hostile armies face each other and they fight for a long time just to have their army won on a single day. This being so, to remain ignorant, you guys, of the enemy's condition simply because one grudges the outlay of 100 ounces of silver. Just because you don't want to spend a little bit of money to get some tea on who you're going against, because you don't want to pay an attorney, you don't want to pay a private investigator. Okay, you know, let me tell you something about this. You know what this is talking about? This is talking about body count. You know, body count, those two words, body count, is a polarizing word in the relationship spaces these days. Women don't want to tell it. Some men don't want to ask. I say all men should know body count. In fact, I say all men should know everything about his woman. What up, Sherwin? Shout out to Sherwin. He blesses the channel with a $5 super chat. Everybody throw your
Being
ones
number
up.
one isn't easy.
Everybody throw your ones up to my man, Sherwin Thomas. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for your blessings. I wonder why my system did my system make a sound? It maybe come later. Anyways, body count. I hope you have so much to lose on investing in the wrong woman that I would want to know everything about her. All her past. I want to know what kind of decisions she's made. I want to know what kind of mistakes she's made. Oh, there go the sound. It's all late. I want to know the kind of mistakes she's made. I want to know who she's been with and the kind of people she selected to be with. Because I have so much to pour into a woman, into a relationship, into a family, that I would not want to pour that into somebody that doesn't deserve it. And oftentimes you have to do research. Simply finding out who somebody fucked with before you is almost like employing a spy. Finding out if a guy is, ladies, finding out if a guy is a sexual deviant or predator is important. You know, women Google you, fellas. Fellas, you need to start Googling these women. It's important. These women need to be safe. Ladies, you need to know if the man that you're dating is a felon and what he went to jail for. What if he went to jail for beating the shit out of his last 3 women? You gonna be number 4? Ladies, what if he's a pedophile and you got young children? You want to date him because he got a slick tongue and he looks good and he meets all the 3 6s? Well, so why does that make sense for women, but men can't find out the things that we need to find out about you to make sure that you're a good investment for us? You want to make sure that men is a good investment for women. You want to know if he's on the up and up, or if he's a criminal, if he's a liar, is he violent? You want to know what kind of decisions he makes. You want to know where he works. You want to know what his propensity to make money in the future, how much money he makes right now. Does he have the ability to provide and protect for a family? Do you want to know all of these things, but then you don't want him to know anything about your history, including your sexual history? Sexual history is not off the table. In fact, I need to do a show about that. Body count matters, and every man should ask. I like that. Let me type that down. Body count matters and every man should ask. Where's my notes? Let me fire up my notes app. I'm gonna go over here to notes. I'm gonna hit plus. This is how serious I am. Body count matters and let me put every in caps. Every man should ask. I'm gonna make a show about that. Oh, you know what? Why does it matter? You ain't gonna find out the truth. Yes, you are. That's like if you can't find out the truth about something like body count from the woman that you with, brother, you are a whack. You probably don't deserve her. If you can't find out, well, she's gonna lie anyway. You don't just stop at what she tells you. You don't just say, oh, you know what? Okay, well, I guess what you say is true. And then you move on from there. You pay attention to how she moves. You pay attention to who she hangs with. You look at her family. You find out, this is important, fellas, what entertains her. You can find out a lot about a woman by what entertains her. I've been telling men that for years. You pay attention to what entertains her, what she likes to watch on TV. What kind of TV shows that she looks at? What kind of movies is she interested in? Does she read? What's the caliber of friends that she's around? How does she dress? What does her social media look like? You can find body count out without asking. What do you mean it doesn't matter because she's not going to tell the truth? You sound like an idiot every time I hear that, I think idiot. That's what pops up. Whenever I hear a man say, well, she ain't going to tell the truth. No way, idiot. Pops up. It's a headline above his head to me. Idiot. That's how I feel. I think every man should know the history of his woman because he is about to invest his life into her. He's about to put everything he got into her. That's what I expect you to do, fellas. That's what I expect you to do. I expect you to give your all to your family, to your domain, and your wife is a part of that. Your woman, and if you don't get married, your woman is a part of that. Maybe you guys have a relationship where you don't get the government involved. I'm cool with that too. If you're committing to a woman, you need to make sure that you know everything you need to know about her. And sometimes that means employing spies. And this being so, to remain ignorant of the enemy's condition, to remain ignorant of your woman's sexual condition, simply because one grudges out the outlay of 100 ounces of silver because you won't, ladies, to remain ignorant of your man's, because you don't want to run a quick report for $3.99 on the internet to find out if his ass was in jail, to see if he has a DUIs. Does he have a history of drinking and driving? It's public record, by the way. It's public record, by the way. You're gonna seriously get involved with somebody and you're not gonna find out if he's a drunk driver. You're not gonna find out if he didn't kill somebody in the past, accidentally, manslaughter. It's important, ladies, that you guys investigate the men that you date to make sure that you're safe. Fellas, it's important that you investigate the women you date so that you're safe. I didn't mean to go on a long rant on that. Let's get through this. Continuing. Number 3. One who acts thus is no leader of men. Like he says, if you don't want to find out the history on somebody, you don't want to employ a spy to figure out, to make sure that you're safe and you're good, then you're no leader of men. No present help to his sovereign, no master of victory. This is the reason why we're reading this book. Number 4. Thus, what enables the wise sovereign and the good general to strike and conquer and achieve things beyond the reach of ordinary men is foreknowledge. What enables a wise man, a wise leader, a wise woman, the good general to strike and conquer a battle or a relationship to make sure you win and achieve the things beyond the reach of ordinary motherfuckers? If you want to achieve beyond the reach of ordinary people, you need foreknowledge. Number 5. Now, this foreknowledge cannot be elicited from spirits. It cannot be obtained inductively from experience nor by any deductive calculation. You can't manifest the information that you need. You can't do that nonsense. You can't, ladies, I'm sorry, you can't manifest. You can't use your special rocks. You can't burn incense. You can't hope and wish on a prayer. It's not through osmosis and wishful thinking is not going to do it. Knowledge of the enemy's dispositions can only be obtained from other men. Number 6, knowledge of the enemy's dispositions can only be obtained from other men. Let me modernize this. Knowledge of the person that you're dating and what they've done can only be obtained from other people. To learn about who you're going to start working with, you want to partner up with somebody? You want to do some due diligence. You need to do some due diligence. You want to jump into an organization. You want to get with a certain person and make some money. You need to do some due diligence, and you're only going to learn that from other people. You're not going to learn it from them. No, Dub, no crystals. No crystals. I understand the chakra is going to line up and the stars are going to, in the universe. I'm sorry. You got to find out from other people. This was written thousands of years ago, by the way, before all of that shit was fucking created. 7, hence the use of spies, of whom there are 5 classes. 1, local spies. 2, inward spies. 3, converted spies. 4, doomed spies. And 5, surviving spies. Number 8, when these 5 kind of spies are all at work, none can discover the secret system. This is called divine manipulation of threads. It is the sovereign's most precious faculty. Number 9, having local spies means employing the services of the inhabitants of a district. The people that's local, the people in the hood, the people that's that's the old lady that sits on the porch all day and watches the neighborhood. She knows everything that's going on. She sees the cats and shit walking up and down the street every day. She knows when you go to work. She knows when that car pulls up in the alley and that motherfucker sneaks up in the back door while you at work. She knows. She watches. She's sitting there sipping her tea on the front porch and she's just watching. He heading to work, and I guess her boyfriend coming over as soon as he down the street waiting. He does every Tuesday and Thursday. When he go to work, that boy, he pulls up in that little raggedy car up on the alley and he walks over and hops that fence. I see it. That is a spy. That's a local spy. Number 10, having inward spies, making use of officials of the enemy. That is a mole. Those are your moles. What up, Thomas? Those are your moles. So you got spies that's watching the neighborhood. Then you got moles. Those people are on the inside of the house. That's the cousins and the aunties and the uncles and the brothers and the sisters. That's the people on the inside of the business. That's the employees that's watching, photocopying the bullshit late at night when everybody's gone. Those are the people. Those are your moles. That's the inward spies. Number 11, having converted spies, getting hold of the enemy spies and using them for our own purposes. So that's what that is. Is that when you find out there's a mole or a mark or a spy that's watching you and you convert them to go back and watch your op. Women, you guys got to be careful with that, because what happens is you and your girl, you get a man, you dating them or whatever, and she's supposed to be watching your back on your man. And say you out of town or you sleep and she sees him somewhere doing something he ain't got no business doing. Instead of her coming back and telling you what your man is doing, your man then got a hold of her and converted her. She's now his spy, and she's telling him about you. Now, number 12, having doomed spies. doing certain things openly for purposes of deception and allowing our spies to know of them and report them to the enemy. Those are the kamikazes. Those are the people that fall on the sword. Those are the people that act. That's the distraction. The doomed spies are the distractions. Those are the people that do things openly and make it seem like, hey, I'm a spy, I'm watching. But it's all really smoke and mirror. And it allows our spies to know of them and report them to the enemy. That's typically the smoke and mirror people. Those are the people that's gonna expose themselves to keep the real people undercover. We can talk about undercover cops. You got some cops that expose themselves as undercover cops, so the real undercover cops can continue to be undercover. 13, surviving spies, finally, are those who bring back news from the enemy's camp. Those are the ones who make it through and bring back the info. Because don't everybody make it. Don't everybody make it. Number 14, hence, it is that which none in the whole army are more intimate relations to be maintained than with spies. None should be more liberally rewarded. In no other business should greater secrecy be preserved. Take care of the people who bring you the tea. They get the first rations. Take care of the people who bring you good information to make sure that you are victorious in whatever. Package on my way. What did I order? I ordered so much stuff. I can't keep up. Take care of the people who bring you the tea and give you the details and the scoop and the secrets that you need to know so you are protected. You telling me that's you insecure if you do it. Call me what the fuck you want to call me. Let me be insecure and protect my assets. Let me be insecure and protect my heart. You know how many people would still be breathing today if they were just a little bit more critical about the person that they were with? If they investigated, they could have saved a whole lot of time. But instead, they didn't. They ignored that kind of stuff. They fell into love or got into a deep relationship, got hurt on some infinite they could have found out a long time ago, and then they are unalive today for whatever reason. Yeah, call me insecure. I'm fine with that. Put that Shannon insecure Rawls when it comes to protecting me and mine, because I want to know everything about everybody involved. I want to know everything about everybody involved in my inner circle that's messing with my family, who's hanging with my sister, who's hanging with my children, who talks to my mother, who's around me, my friends, the people that's in my house. I want to know everything about you so I can get rid of you ASAP if necessary. And anybody that helps me find out any information about anybody that I'm letting around me and mine, they get broken off first. I'm gonna take care of them first. Number 15, spies cannot be usefully employed without a certain intuitive sagacity. Number 16, they cannot be properly managed without benevolence and straightforwardness. Number 17, without subtle ingenuity of mind, one cannot make certain of the truth of their reports. Number 18, be subtle. I'm not done yet. Be subtle, and use your spies for every kind of business. Number 19, if a secret piece of news is divulged by a spy before the time is ripe, he must be put to death together with the man to whom the secret was told. Damn. If a spy gives up the info sooner than they're supposed to, or to somebody they're not supposed to talk to, you got to get rid of them and the person that told. You can't trust nobody. You can't trust neither one of them. That reminds me of the movie New Jack City. Have you guys seen the movie New Jack City? I hope you have. It's a classic. It's a black card requirement. Remember Ice-T's role where he was the cop, but he was like, I got your back. He should have got rid of Ice-T and his brother, but he didn't. And then the whole empire fell. You see, he came back and Ice-T came back and told dude the T. He was like, yeah, man, your boy's doing. I forget the scene, but they were on the rooftop. And he was like, yeah, man. He was like, CMB, brothers forever, or whatever it was. And he was like, yeah, man, such and such is doing this behind your back. But I mean, doing this. But don't worry, man, I got your back. I remember Ice-T saying that, but I got your back. Now, the thing is, if he would have read The Art of War, he would have known to not only get rid of the dude that betrayed him, but also the snitch that told on him, that told on the dude. You got to get rid of both of them. You can't trust neither one of them. And that's why the Carter apartments fell in New Jack City. Number 20, whether the object be to crush an army, to storm a city, or to assassinate an individual, it is always necessary to begin by finding out the names of the attendants, the aides de camp, and doorkeepers and sentries of the general in command. Our spies must be commissioned to ascertain these. Number 21, the enemy spies who have come to spy on us must be sought out. Find the people that's looking for your tea. They tempted with bribes, led away, and comfortably housed. Take care of the spies that's spying on you. Thus, they will become converted spies and available for our services. Number 22, it is through the information brought by the converted spy that we are able to acquire and employ local and inward spies. Number 23, it is owing to his information, again, that we can cause the doomed spy to carry false tidings to the enemy. Number 24, lastly, it is by his information that the surviving spy can be used on appointed occasions. Number 25, the end and aim of spying in all its 5 varieties is knowledge of the enemy. And this knowledge can be only derived in the first instance from the converted spy. Hence, it is essential that the converted spy be treated with the utmost liberality. Remember, the converted spy is the spy that was once your enemy's people, but you converted them over to be your people. Number 26, of old, the rise of the Yin dynasty was due to Ai-Chi, who had served under Haisa or Haisha. Likewise, the rise of the Chao dynasty was due to Lu Ya, who had served under Yin. And finally, to finish this book, number 27, hence, it is only the enlightened ruler and the wise general who will use the highest intelligence of the army for purposes of spying, and thereby they achieve great results. Spies are a most important element in water because on them depends an army's ability to move. And I can't swipe no more. This book is done. Let's see. Yeah, we're done. Ladies and gentlemen, and we have completed another book. Finished. Man, I got so many other books that I'm considering for us to read. Let me see what I got. Ooh, I got a lot of stuff in here. A lot of these we read already. Are you guys ready to read? What's that book called? Let me see. Do I have any?
Jungle.
Alvin has been with us for a year now. Soldiers, let's salute Alvin.
Yes, sir.
Where'd that go? I'm gonna throw that up on the screen. Right there. Who are Alvin?
Sir, yes, sir.
My man, I appreciate you rocking with us for that long, man. Solid, straight through. The Power. It's a book called. Anyways, I'll figure it out later. I can't think about it right now. Actually, no, I do want to think about it. Give me a second, you guys. Rich people read books. 48 Laws of Power. 48 Laws of Power. That's not the book we read on Monday, but that may be the book we read month after next. We're not reading the 48 Laws of Power in July, but we might read it in August. We might read it in August. We might read the 48 Laws of Power in August. Hold on one second. I appreciate you guys. What up, Sheed? Yep. Alvin knew 48 Laws of Power. Alvin knew what I was thinking. Because I know he wrote that before I said it. Listen, I appreciate you guys being here, man. I'm gonna let you guys go. We finished another book. I don't know how many books we've read so far. I gotta go look back in the playlist on YouTube and see how many books we read. I think are we over 10? I think we gotta be over 10 books now. I appreciate you guys for being here, man. I appreciate you guys for being here. Please subscribe to the channel, like this video. Join the army. We have a discussion for everyone over on Facebook in our Facebook group. Please, if you want to get there, the easiest way to get there is just type bootcamp.shannonrawls.com. Just go to your browser, type bootcamp.shannonrawls.com. It'll take you straight there and we'll make you a member of our group. We have great discussions offline or off video that we talk about over there. Oftentimes it's stuff that I talk about on these shows and it's just world event stuff. Okay, my name is Mr. Shannon Rawls. Thank you for reading along with us. Remember, reading is the best way for you to expand your mind and your bank account. Rich people always read. I don't know any rich people that don't read. And if you intend to be rich, you got to read. Tune in next time to Rich People Read, and you, my friends, are dismissed.
Solo los 2 segundos que hay que detener. Porque si no siento tu voz o tu olor, te extraño y te quiero ver. Tanto me falta. Todas esas noches tan soñadas. Que me levantes a mirar. Haces falta, bebé. Dime qué tengo que hacer pa' tenerte de una vez, pa' no poderte perder. Dulce, eres mi bombón. Te quiero melocotón. Por ti corro un maratón. Solo de la dirección. Tú y yo, queriendo más amor. Pa' mí no es suficiente. Yo quiero tu calor. Tú y yo, con esa conexión, somos lo que la gente no ha visto de los dos. Tanto me falta, todas esas noches tan soñadas, que me levante somos perfectos, es algo indiscutible. Mi estilo y tu estilo no están disponibles. Solo soy sensible cuando te tengo porque eres irresistible. Tus labios combinan con tus ojos, porque eres tan pretty que hasta yo de eso miento. Chica, necesito mis anteojos, quiero verte en noche hermosa de todos modos. Tú y yo, queriendo más amor. A mí no es suficiente, yo quiero tu calor. Tú y yo, con esa conexión, somos lo que la gente no ha visto de los dos. Tanto me falta, todas esas noches tan soñadas, que me levantes a mirar. Tú tienes pinta de indicada. Tanto me falta, todas esas noches tan soñadas, que me levantes a mirada. Tú tienes pinta de indicada.